What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Skar King from Godzilla Kong New Empire. Landscape page, pencil eraser, hit pause if I go too fast. Portrait of him. I've done the sort of scene from the trailer, but now that there's a new images sort of out of him, we can do this one. So, kind of like with Kong, we want to start with a big frown here, going this way, right? And it can be sort of wrinkly and bumpy, just coming across the face, right? So his sort of frown on his head like joins like the side of his face here, so it doesn't kind of go all the way. But we'll just add a wrinkle here maybe. Right, and then the other side, same sort of thing again, right? So you wanted this bumpy, kind of wrinkly frown. This will eventually like go around his whole skull area. But in under there, we have those glowing sort of blue eyes, right? So you could do like an eyelid line here, at the back of the eyelid here, and then it just sort of curves around like so. Kind of pointy on the ends. And then his iris and pupil, sort of a half circle looking up from underneath that big brow, monkey brow of his. And then we have some like eyelid lines and wrinkles and stuff all coming around this as well. And it kind of like eventually sort of joins his nose a little bit. But he's very sort of baggy eyes and wrinkly eye sockets and stuff. Do the same thing over the side. So like an eyelid line there. Eyelid line sort of coming down from the back here. And then bring it around to the front. Okay. And then we'll do this sort of half circle coming down from the top eyelid line. The pupil sort of in the middle looking up. And then the eyelid lines and wrinkles around the eye again, bags under his eye, going around in a sort of a circular pattern. Okay, his nose generally seems to be sort of these kind of wrinkles coming across here, just across the bridge of the nose. It's very flat. It's different to sort of Kong's. It like comes across in these curved sort of lines. It joins the sort of eye socket kind of lines there. So it like bends over the nose. Right. And then we have this big sort of ape-like nostril. So again, it's like a sort of an M shape. He's not as symmetrical as Kong. He looks like a bit more beat up or something. So it like curves around like this. So it doesn't have to be like the exact same either side. It's just like a real sort of wrinkly shape like that. And then the nostrils inside here. Dark holes. You just color them black. And then he has like some wrinkles and stuff coming around this as well, and like a line up the middle. Okay. So his mouth then just below this, it kind of the top lip kind of joins this sort of stuff a little bit, like it's all sort of wrinkly coming down, like it's real sort of long, right, and round. He's got that round sort of but it's mostly wrinkly round kind of top lip area, coming around his nose and everything here on this side. And the main thing is you want to make it sort of wrinkly looking, sort of lines coming down. So he has one tooth sort of sticking up here, a round, quite big one. And then the mouth, top lip, comes along this way. Could be another little fang here as well. And the mouth comes along here, top lip. Then the bottom lip comes around here. And then like a bottom lip line that way. And we can see some more sort of teeth, kind of like not sort of even, kind of broken sort of teeth here. Just sort of coming along, sort of sticking up a bit. And then some in behind. And we'll just go dark shadow in between. Okay, so his chin is mostly defined by this hair sort of stuff, right? So it's kind of like hair that hangs down here with these sort of spikes, which eventually go up his face. The roundy part of the chin then just curves around here. And then we have another sort of hair patch kind of going up the face here as well. Right, and then sort of wrinkles and stuff on his face like that. So the rest of his face has these kind of hair, so like this sort of hair stuff coming up like so, right? Lots of it. And then around his head, right? So we've got this area of his eye socket here. It has kind of wrinkles on it that go that way. Same on this side. And then this joins like his face down here. And this has like all hair and stuff. And then like more wrinkles and things coming down his face. And this becomes his forehead then as well. And lots of sort of wrinkles and stuff on all this. So his hair sort of seems to come out just here on the side of his head. Right, and it comes down over the ears, right? So you've got these long sort of spiky kind of hairy face sort of thing. Coming down like so, right? Same on this side. And then he has small ears kind of sticking out the side of the head here. Small roundy. With ear lines inside. And then his head's kind of like just pointy and sort of bald going up this way. Might be some hair back here as well. And then we got like loads of wrinkles just coming over his head this way. Following the sort of shape for his roundy sort of head. And then of course he has that sort of red paint on his head coming down the middle. Like so. Okay, so he's got that big skull skeleton thing going this way. And then just his body. So his neck is fairly high up, like his trapezius. He's an ape, right? So we just got this sort of hairy, sketchy sort of line coming down this way. Right, and then on this side as well. And we can see his weapon this side, but it's just his like normal shoulder on this side, so we can maybe draw that in here. Real long orangutan arms. So quite hairy, spiky sort of shoulders, and it like goes across his chest. The hair goes this way. And like the center line for his chest is there, so his collarbone sort of goes that way. Textures on all this. And then his tricep sort of goes off that way, and then his bicep down here. Textures again. That sort of fur lines and stuff. So on this side we can just see the spinal stuff. So it's a bit more complicated on this side. So we just did this kind of like angled kind of. So yeah, I guess like the easiest way would be doing the upward spikes first. So we'll go going all the way down to a tied piece of rope or something down here. Like this bumpy sort of thing. It's like string wrapped around the bottom, right? So this sort of shark fin type ridge goes the whole way down. Down into there, right? And then we have spikes along the edge. Sorry now if I keep coughing. I have a real tickly cough. Right, and then some like little side ones here as well. Seems to join the edge of these, so I'll just add them. And then these spikes sort of go back into here. I'm obviously simplifying these shapes a little bit, but you know, you could make them more complicated if you wanted, of course. Textures and cracks and everything, dots, just to make them look a bit more three-dimensional will help. And there's like spikes coming along sort of the other side as well, and they kind of like come out from in between sort of here. And then textures on all these little sort of wrinkle lines. Right? And there's like textures on his fur and on the bones. And then this is like a jaw or something, right? So it just like goes down. Yeah, it's bottom jaw, so like goes out this way. Like it starts to go around here. And then our spine keeps going, I think, down this way. There's like neck muscle, fur, and all that there. So, shoulder then quite wide again out this way, furry, because he has long orangutan fur coming in here. You know, like texture on all this. And then his tricep going down this way. Sketchy hairy lines, you know, because he's a furry creature, so always texturing. Then we just have to add his kind of high up sort of chest muscles, so they're like here. And then nipple, and then his sort of ribs and side body here. Some more fur here. Okay, and you can texture up as much more as you want. You'll add some red maybe on his face, blue eyes. And so that's like his chest here. Very skinny dude. It's his stomach that way. Kind of furry along the edge here. Don't know where that hair stops. Okay. I think I'll leave it there. Skar King. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.